Are you brand new to guitar and don't know where to start? In this lesson, I'll show you the most important things you'll need to understand when reading about how to play guitar, when taking guitar lessons, and when watching video tutorials on how to play guitar. Fortunately, these three tips are pretty simple, so there's no need to feel overwhelmed. Today, we're going to be focusing on what frets are, what the strings are, and what the names of the strings are. And we're also going to look at how to tune a guitar. Having this knowledge under your belt will carry you far wherever you go with your guitar journey. Before we continue though, it's really important to make sure that you have the right type of guitar. And so I strongly encourage you to take my free quiz. In just 60 seconds, you'll get personalized results that tell you the best type of guitar for your needs and preferences. The link for that free quiz is in the description, and you can also find it at zachsharguitar.com. Let's get started. So first we're going to start with talking about frets and what those are. This is a word that's part of the vocabulary that will be used all the time when you're learning how to play guitar. So what frets are these thin, shiny, little metal bars that you see across the fretboard, which is this whole part on the neck of your guitar. Each fret has an assigned number, and the number of frets varies from guitar to guitar. Again, go ahead and take that free quiz to see what type of guitar is best for you. In this case, my electric guitar has 21 frets, and so the range of the frets starts at 0 and goes all the way up to 21. So starting from the headstock, all the way up to the last fret that's closest to the body of the guitar, which is this part over here. So here is the 21st fret. And fret 0 is the easiest to play because you do not need your fretting hand to play at all. You just play the open string. The most important part about frets is knowing what someone means when they tell you to play a note at a certain fret. When you're actually playing, you do not put your finger over or on top of the fret itself because you get this dull, muted sound. Not usually the tone we're looking for. Instead, get the correct tone and pitch by pressing your finger down on the string just behind the fret, like this. Next, we're going to be talking about strings and their names. With some exceptions, most guitars typically come with 6 strings. The strings are commonly made of steel, but some acoustic guitars have strings that are made out of nylon. The nylon strings tend to be less aggressive on the fingertips. A lot of people, including myself, talk about higher strings and lower strings. Unless otherwise stated, this usually refers to the pitch of the strings. If somebody is talking about a higher string, they're talking about one that is thinner and brighter sounding. And if they're talking about a lower string, they're talking about one that's thicker and darker sounding. Each string is given a name, and the string names are based on the standard tuning of the guitar. So from lowest to highest, the string names are E, A, D, G, B, and E. And you'll notice that there are 2 E strings, and to distinguish them, all you gotta do is refer to what we just talked about a moment ago, where the low E string is the thicker one, and the high E string is the thinner one. So we're gonna combine our knowledge of frets and strings real quick right now, okay? It'll be a quick quiz for you. You may need to pause it after I ask the question. When learning how to play guitar, you may hear somebody tell you to play X fret of X string. If I told you to play the 3rd fret of the A string, where do you think that would be on the guitar? Pause the video and give yourself a moment to figure that out. So the answer to that, the 3rd fret of the A string, would be right here. It would be 1, 2, 3 frets away from the headstock, and it would be the second lowest string that you pick. Lastly, you're going to want to make sure your guitar is in tune. This is really important to establish right away because you'll get used to knowing what certain notes sound like. This is a great way for you to develop your ear from the start because you'll get used to knowing what specific notes sound like on accurately tuned guitar strings. To tune your guitar, you're going to want to get yourself a guitar tuner. And there are many different types of guitar tuners out there that you can get. You can even download a guitar tuner app for free on your smartphone. I happen to favor this little Equinox tuner by D'Addario, because it's super easy to use. All I have to do is clip it to the headstock of my guitar. Plus, it's super easy to use when changing strings on my guitar. To learn more about how to do that, because you'll need to know how to change guitar strings, check out the video I made on how to change strings on an electric guitar. All you have to do to tune the guitar is turn the tuning post accordingly to reach the desired pitch. So I'm going to try my E string real quick, my high E string. Okay, so that one shows me it's a little flat. It's tuned a little low. So I need to turn it so it tunes the string up to a higher pitch. Okay, I'm seeing E, but it's still not quite in tune. Those green bars were showing me that it was still a little flat. You see those green bars below the E, so I have to turn it a little more. There we go. I've got 2 blue bars on both sides of that E, so I am all set to go. And so from there, you just do the same on all 6 strings, and you should be good to go. And again, I'm going to remind you about the names of the strings because we tune our guitars in standard tuning to match the names of the strings. So it'll be E, A, D, G, B, and E from lowest to highest. Now you have the foundation to go out there and start learning everything you can about the best instrument on the planet. You know what frets are, you know what strings are, you know the string names, you know how to combine those 2 points with each other, the frets and the string names, and you know how to tune the guitar. To make sure you get the type of guitar that's best for you, don't forget to take that free quiz. It just takes a minute and you'll get personalized results based on your unique needs and preferences. Also, please be sure to give this video a like so you can come back to it and reference it if you need to. Best of luck to you on your guitar journey. Congratulations for deciding to pursue the best instrument in the world. I'm Zach with Zach Shar Guitar, and I will see you in the next one.